Welcome to the Harley J Way, the Harley J Way. I'm your host, Harley J. Let's jump right in. What's up? Welcome back to the Harley J Way podcast. My name's Harley J, and as always, I am your host. And today, we're talking about one of the biggest things that just happened. And no, we're not talking about the Oscars. Even though I said I would have another episode on that, which I will. That'll probably be next week. But the biggest thing at the moment right now, which you probably know what I'm talking about by the title of this episode, the TikTok ban. There is a pretty good chance that TikTok will be banned. And let's just go over the facts. And then I'm going to tell you my opinion, what I think of it, and if I think it's going to happen. So first off, the TikTok ban. If you didn't know, there's a bill. There's a bill, which is a law in progress. It hasn't officially become a law yet, but if it gets signed and voted in, then it will become a law. But still, basically, this bill says that if the bill is signed, ByteDance, who owns TikTok, has to sell TikTok to a U.S. company. Now, ByteDance is a Chinese company. And the U.S. Congress and I mean, really the Senate and the House of Representatives, a lot of people are worried that a lot of people are worried that TikTok is leaking data to Chinese spies. Nothing's been proven. It's just theories after theories with lots of heavy evidence, but no hard proof. So, I mean, really, ByteDance's only option is to sell TikTok. And if they don't, what will happen? Well, I'll tell you what will happen. TikTok will be banned. TikTok will be banned off any U.S. device. If you're inside the U.S., you can't use TikTok. So, and there's only one way to get around it, and I'll tell you that in a minute. Basically, how this whole ban works is any app store that allows people to download TikTok in the United States of America will be charged a upfront fee and I believe, I could be wrong with the upfront fee. I don't know if the upfront fee is I could be making that up, but I know that they will be charged a definite fee every time someone downloads the app. This is a very large fee. And then any internet providers that allow people inside the United States of America to access the website of TikTok, so TikTok through the web, will be charged a smaller but still a big fine per use. Now, the way to get around it is only works on if you're using the website, so it doesn't work on the app. There's no way to do the app. It's with a VPN. But a VPN still might not work. Now, how a VPN works is that it can trick your computer into thinking that you are in a different place than you are, a different country or a different city. And while that's not the sole purpose of VPNs, and I don't want to go into the VPNs right now, I am telling you that not the sole, but one of the purposes of a VPN is to change your location. I can trick my computer into thinking that I am in Europe, that I'm somewhere in Europe, so I can watch TV shows and movies that are only available to people in Europe. And that works really well. But the thing is, if so many people are using a VPN at once to change their location to a different country that doesn't have the TikTok ban, well, what would end up happening is that VPN would go. Every one of the VPNs would have so much traffic that they would eventually, maybe they would explode. Maybe they wouldn't actually explode. Maybe they would crash. But they might also just go really, really slow because a lot of people are trying to access the same server in the same place, in the same VPN. So that is one way to get ahead of it, to bypass it, but it would probably be really slow and it would slow down everything. And there's a good chance that they can, I don't know if it might be too late for them to change Congress to change the bill that's already been approved by the House of Congress. Or not, why did I say House of Congress? The House of Representatives. But they can't create a new bill that has a VPN thing in there, something with a VPN. That limits and restricts use via a VPN. And a big thing that I think we're thinking of is that, the House just... Was it the House or the Senate? Either the House or the Senate. I think it was the House. Just... And listen to this. They passed the bill. So basically, for a bill to become a law, it has to go through the House and the Senate. And then if both of those approve it, it goes straight up to the president. The president then has to sign it. Now, Joe Biden says that if the bill lands on his desk, he will absolutely sign it, even though he has his own TikTok account. But still, it's only been signed by 1/3 of those people. So one of those 3 groups have signed it, nothing more. So there's not a lot to worry about. And while it is still a pressing issue, it's an insane issue, and it's honest. That's the thing. It's insane. There are many positives and there are many negatives to TikTok. Personally, I don't think it should be banned. TikTok has helped boost the economy so much. I mean, okay. The thing that the thing that boosted the economy and supported the economy, the U.S. economy in 2023 the most, was the Eras Tour by Taylor Swift, which is her huge tour that was honestly awesome. I didn't go there, but I did watch the concert film because I'm not the biggest Swiftie, but I do like her music, and it was a good concert, and I wanted to see what all the hype was about. And it was really good. But I think a big thing that happened was so much of that promotion, that traction came from TikTok. I mean, think about it. So much of the word of mouth spreading wasn't actually word of mouth. It was social media promotion. People filming videos at the tour, putting it online, people seeing it, and then buying tickets. It's simple stuff like that that actually produces that economy. So think about it. The TikTok supported the economy so much, it'll hurt the U.S. economy so much if it gets banned. So here's my solution. Also, TikTok does not deserve to be banned, and I personally don't believe that it has malware in it that is spying on everyone. Now, let's talk about something. In my opinion, should it get banned? No. Actually, I already said that. But, what is the solution? What can the U.S. government and TikTok do to make this all better? Number 1, they can't do that much. They don't have a lot of, they can't force ByteDance to sell TikTok or lots of crazy, they can't really force TikTok to do anything. Because while TikTok is a U.S. company, I believe, I could be wrong, their owner is not. I could be completely wrong about that. I know their owner is not, but I don't know if TikTok is. So, they can't force anything to happen because it's not their jurisdiction. So, what do we do? The solution is leave everything the way that it is. Right now, TikTok is, we don't know if TikTok has harmed anyone. It has harmed people. But I would say we do nothing. Let TikTok live as it is. TikTok has given so many people incredible jobs, and it has helped support the economy so much. And honestly, I don't think TikTok should be banned. I think we should just leave it all as it is. I don't think we need to change anything. If the U.S. government did have jurisdiction, if the U.S. government did have jurisdiction, I would say that they should go ahead and force ByteDance to sell it. But of course they can't, because ByteDance is a Chinese company. So they can't really do that much. They can ban it, but they can't do anything other than that. So, here's my idea. Like I said earlier, leave everything the way that it is. Don't touch anything. Don't change anything. Just leave it all the way it is. I think that's the simplest thing, because it'll work and it'll make things better. Because it'll show ByteDance that the U.S. is really strong about this, but we don't. But in case ByteDance even tries something, ByteDance will know that the U.S. is right down on its back, ready to shoot it in the head and kill off this insane target. So that is my opinion. Those are the facts. Some of the facts. Some of those are the facts, and the ones that are the facts aren't all the facts. There are more facts. But yeah, thank you for listening to this episode of the Harley J Way podcast. Like always, I'm your host, Harley J, and we have some cool episodes coming up soon. Some cool interviews, some awesome stuff coming up, and that I'm excited for. So I will see you all on the next episode next Friday.